Welcome to Retirement with Jim. So today, the things that I've learned. So before we get started, if you like my channel, please consider hitting the like button and the subscribe. Helps my channel grow. And feel free to leave comments. Love to hear from you. So okay, let's get started. So things that I've learned. And it's really things that I would tell my younger self so that I really could avoid some of these mistakes. um, First and foremost, live within your means. Don't overspend. Um, you you can really there's a huge difference between your wants and your needs, and if you can learn that early on, you can really help yourself make better decisions. I've made some decisions in my life where I'm like looking back on it going, oh man, what was I thinking? Things I was buying, money I was spending. You know, at first I wasn't on a budget. I didn't even know what a budget was. I made sure I paid my rent and never ran into trouble there, so I had a place to live. But I'd let the bills pile up and I'd pay them at the end of the month. Sometimes I'd miss a few and they'd be late. I just wasn't really good with that. um, and of course, keeping your debt low. So um, like most people, when you're young, you got a pretty decent job. You start want to buy. You want to buy things. You want to feel like you're making it in that world. Excuse me. So sometimes you buy things that, in hindsight, you really don't need so much. So don't compete. Don't try keeping up with the Joneses. When I was younger, I had 2 cars. I had a boat. I had all kinds of things, and they were just material things that didn't really matter a whole lot. Don't have that boat now. Um, so I wasn't saving anything for the future, not a dime. So start saving as soon as you can. So really how you spend your money is first, yes, be on a budget. 2, pay all your bills. And then 3, save. Put your money in the bank and save, or 401k, IRA, whatever it may be. And then spend after that. Because if you don't save, you're leaving an important cog out of the wheel that really will help you in your older self. So it really makes sense to make sure that you have put money aside that you're saving too. Excuse me, I'm hot out today. And get financial help if you need it. When the 401k and that wasn't around when I, first started, didn't come till years later. And once it did come, I did get in, but I didn't ask for help on things I didn't understand. I kind of let my pride stand in the way. I'll figure it out. Kind of a do-it-yourselfer. And it worked out okay. But I now look at it and go, God, had I asked for help, I think I could have done so much better. So you need to prepare. You really need to plan because time actually works against you. The sooner you get in, the better off you are. Believe me, because you can't get that time back. And you really got to make sure that you have got a plan that kind of at least effectively help you save money and maybe live a little better life. You know, and really helps you understand about what you want and what you need. There are many things I wanted. There were only a few things I really needed. Now that doesn't mean you shouldn't deprive yourself. You just gotta have an action plan. You gotta have a plan that really helps you save. Because I know that when I was younger, for instance, when I was married to my first wife, and I have been married multiple times. When I got divorced from my first wife, I had 21 credit cards. And for the life of me, I'm like, how did I ever get to that point where I had 21 credit cards? Now, I didn't have a balance on all of them. I only had a balance on some of them. And of course, once I got divorced, I had to take care of that right away because that was going to haunt me. But it just made me look at that and kind of go, ooh, how am I living my life? So did I have more debt than I needed? Oh God, yes. And you just don't think about it. You're just like, oh, I'll survive this. I'll make this happen. It'll make it work. And that's what you do. But 21 credit cards, I'll always look at that and kind of laugh to myself, going, what was I thinking? I was way too young. But you know what? I ended up actually having 3 cars, a boat. I had a lot of things. And 3 cars. Okay, my wife had one. I had one. Another one didn't. Okay, was only driving it for fun once in a while. So you can only drive 1 car at a time. So accumulating a lot of things over time doesn't make a lot of sense looking back on it now. So have a plan, have a budget. Make sure that in that budget, it includes, before you spend any money, that you put money into savings. So whether it's a 401k, an IRA, make sure you are doing something that is going to really have you ready for retirement. Because once you get to retirement, I'm going to tell you, you can't rely on Social Security. And even if Social Security is still there, it only is designed to pay for a portion of your money. So it does not replace your income. So make good decisions early on. I know I made a handful that I kind of regret. I turned out okay, but looking back on it, could have been a whole lot better. So with that, I'm going to tell you, have a great day, and I will see you in the next one.